Alright, what's up everyone? Welcome back to BX Ninja here with some more Banished with the Mega mod. So, just to kind of update you guys on what's going on, I have decided to scrap the old Banished Vanilla series. I wasn't close enough to my mic, I wasn't talking enough, it wasn't the best quality work, so I decided, I want to put out a good product. So if I can't do that, well then, we need to start over and put something better out. So that's what we're doing. I'm going to go ahead and just get some things going here while we're talking and explaining to you about this game. Like I said, this is the Mega mod. It allows you to do a ton of stuff. We'll review some of the stuff that it allows you to do, so you guys can kind of learn, if you haven't played this, learn how to play it. We'll take a look at the map, show you guys what we got going on. Really big map. Obviously got a huge lake next to us. Got a river running down to another lake. We're kind of cut off here a little bit down below, but it'll be a good good spot to start in here, get some farms going, some housing. I will show you the different types of housing that we're going to build. Let's get just a general stockpile going for these guys. That way they can start to collect some of these resources. This is my third attempt at making this video, by the way. I had some recording issues with OBS, and so I went back to Bandicam. Now OBS, great for streaming. I like it. It works well with recording. Kind of had some bad luck with it, so I probably won't use it for recording anymore. Bandicam I've always had really good luck with. Oh, let me make sure I want that there. Let's scoot it over. Well, no, that'll be fine. So I use Bandicam. Bandicam is really simple to use. Like I said, I've never had an issue with it, and it works great. So we will just continue using it. So what we're going for here is we're gonna do excuse me, we're gonna do farms, then we'll do these stackable houses in the middle. Let's get our people going here. I'll show you what these stackable houses look like, and like I said, there's tons of options. We're gonna have a lot to go through. So with these stackable houses, I can come in here excuse me, I can come in here, I can build a, what do I want this? I can build a blacksmith and then build houses on top of the blacksmith. So we need to leave an extra space like that. Let's pause that, they don't need to build it yet. Then we can do the tailor. You don't want to build that herbalist in here, it won't get any herbs. We have a different building for getting herbs. So we'll get that going. See the market. We can wait one more on the market. We can do the chapel. 1, 2. Okay. Make sure we're leaving. Well, that's because there's stuff in the way. That's 1, 2. What happens as you build these up? Second floor part of the unit will need to go over here. Third floor part of the unit will need to be over here. So you have to have 2 spaces in between. Now we'll do the market, which is right here. So 1, 2, we go there, there. We'll do a regular old house. 1, 2, there. We'll actually leave that one on. Then you'll want a hospital. Oops. You go 1, 2, go there. pause that. And you do your school, of course. So this allows you to get all the buildings you need really close into town. If I can not mess up here, 1, 2, 3. Now on this, instead of collecting ore, you collect iron ore. And so you have to have a way to process that, turn it into iron, which is over here, this little building. It's called the foundry. Creates iron ore. Now he needs another building though, and this is what you'll find with this game. You need a building. You gotta build one thing to get another thing to get another thing. Well, you got another stockpile here. You could probably build that stockpile out, don't you think? So this guy will turn the iron ore into iron. This guy will give him the fuel to do that. There's the stockpile. Oops, I didn't get people working on this. That's my fault. I'm going the wrong way here. There we go. Let's get these up. Oops, we were right on it. This and... no. That's the event log. I meant this one. Tons of jobs or professions, whatever you want to call it. Looks like we are going to get some planted. I almost messed that up. Okay, let's get going on this house. And then we'll stick the foresters. So there's different types of foresters in here. This is the dense tree shack, they call it. We'll stick it about right here. And then we'll have another one like right here. And I'll show you what those buildings are and what they do and all that great stuff. And so because it takes so long to get the blacksmith going and, you know, getting tools, I start out with wooden tools. It's just easier. It'll make it so you can still produce things. Because that's obviously, we're gonna need a builder. That's obviously the hardest part is, you don't have the iron, can't make the tools. Well, if you don't have tools, you're gonna get way less on your farms, you're gonna build things less efficiently, collect resources less efficiently. So we need to get that done. So I played this game on Twitch. I've been streaming it a lot lately. I've done, I played probably 4 or 5 days of this on Twitch, kind of to get the feel for it. So I do have a general idea of how most of this stuff works. Now, when I say there's a lot on here. Like, check this out, for instance. You can build a whole Christmas themed town. You don't need it, but it's there. So we'll do that at some point. This thing just collects random resources. I mean, it's just, there's so much to it. Look at how many different houses there are. All these go, and then, you know, you hit this one, goes into another one, and it's just so much. This one goes into this one, and so many mods that are combined in this mod, which is why they call it the Mega Mod. Okay, we need to gather around here first, because we need to flatten this mountain. So let's put that as a priority. We'll get this flattened, then we can do our 2 foresters. Then we'll have to build a lumber mill to get lumber to build this. But we'll just continue getting those resources. We'll get the blacksmith. And we'll probably do the school next. That's the chapel, that's the market. the hospital. This should be the school. Then we can build houses on each of them. And we can have homes for our people, get the citizens educated. I mean, you guys probably know how Banished works. It's the same kind of basic thing when it comes to that stuff. It's just the different building options that you have that really make this game interesting. We even have things like hunting blinds. These little things will hunt ducks and they will get you a lot of food. So let's get a blacksmith going, wooden tools. Okay, let's see how they're doing over here. Oops. They're worried about other things. Let's raise the priority again just to make sure they understand that we want to get this cleared. Now trees grow really fast in this game. Like you can see there's already a couple trees growing. They come back really fast, really thick. Like if you go up here and look at these forests, I mean they're pretty thick. They will grow in. You can see there's already trees growing and you won't even be able to see. And you do have some different types of trees in here. Okay, there's a house built. That's cool. Our people won't freeze to death now. We'll work on that school in a minute. I really want to get the forester planted and going in here. I think this is pretty flat though. So we might actually be able to place him. Let's put him here, and then we'll figure out if we can see. So he must be here. I don't know why the road did that. Must have been a save. Okay. Then we'll get what's called a little warehouse. And we'll figure out where the heck he is. So we'll get these two going. So this, I'll show you how this works. You just come in here. Kablam. Done. Now if you can do this without removing resources, but the resources will disappear, and of course, especially early on, it's nice to get the resources, so we'll collect them. Looks like I got that tree shack a little close there, but that's okay. That won't hurt anything. So they'll continue working on that. We'll get all the supplies for that. We'll get this cleared out. Farm is doing good. Getting lots of broccoli for our people. Gotta have your greens. So we can grow up into here. So that's good at least. Looks like this goes way far on the upper part of that lake. People probably aren't too happy. They probably want homes. But we got to get this cleared out. Let's see how he's doing. Pump him up to 150. Yeah, so we're making tools. They are not great tools, but let me tell you, I'd rather have wooden tools to break all the time than no tools. Because your production will go down a lot if you don't have the tools. Your farms will produce less, and can't build things as fast, can't collect things as fast. I'm not sure. Oh, they're going to get warm, okay. Alright. That makes sense. Okay, now we're all warm and happy. We need to get the we need to get this stuff collected so we can get that place built. And get this a little flatter. Kids hanging out. And that'll be for our second guy. Now the other thing we need is in here somewhere. Not that one. Even I forget where this stuff is sometimes. I think it's under this guy. And it looks like that ground's raised, so we'll have to wait. This guy makes charcoal. That's what you want. Charcoal is a much better heating source than wood. You can really produce it in this game, this mod. So we'll go like that. Now you got to be careful around the shore, because you can really affect the shore and it'll look horrible. So there's that. We can start getting the rest of this. We can get this flattened. Then we'll lay out a spot for our... He'll probably go down here. The other urban tree forester or urban tree shack, or what's it called? Dense tree shack. I think urban because these are called urbans. Everyone's going to get warm. Health will get quite low. I don't understand why it goes so low right off the bat, but it does. You won't die from it, but it'll just get low. So we'll take care of that though in time. It'll get back up there and the happiness will go down and all that kind of stuff. Let's see what we got here. That should be good there. Guys are leaving some stuff behind. Okay, we're early spring now. See, we're getting 1,600 food off that, so we're doing fine. What's our, oh, we can't tell yet because it's not built. We'll have to raise our log limit though right away. Okay. And then we'll get this. So you can see how it'll just remove things if you click on them. Let's just remove all that stuff. Okay. That's pretty good. Now let's find out where we want him. Maybe like right there. Leave her a little room on the coast. So we'll do him. See how much easier it is once you clear out space. Put another log warehouse. And then we'll get a road going. Probably need a road like this. And then he's like that. So let's see where he goes. Where is he? Ooh. I didn't leave much room, did I? Let's remove that road. Let's put him down first. And then we'll put the road back. So we should get him right there. So we get a road here. Goes around him like that. I'm not sure why I did that. There must be something in the way. See what we can figure out here. No, oh, there's something right there, that tree. Okay, well, it'll go like this, and then when that tree gets removed. So then, you need they can go to work. Need a lumber mill. Which you're gonna need the lumber to build this place. And he's gonna need a warehouse too. Which one is it? I can't remember. It's construction. Crafted, no. General construction warehouse. And we can put that right across the street. Like so. But again, that stuff will come later. Okay, looks like they're finally getting on these tree shacks. And the warehouse. Let's bump that priority up. And then we need to get that school open. Should start bringing everything for these. Yeah, now they're working on it. So of course, as you know, it's slow going in the beginning. Takes a lot of different stuff. You gotta make sure you don't die right off the bat. So you gotta get your food and at least one house, and then you gotta work on trees and the firewood. So it's gonna be get this open, school, get these open, then get this guy going so that we can have the lumber to build this to get our fuel. So you can kind of see how it's a multi-tiered system where, you know, you got to get 2 or 3 buildings just to get one building to get your firewood. So it definitely takes a while. It's by no means just as easy as the other game. But if you play it a few times, you kind of figure out. And like I said, I'll give you guys some tips on at least what I see to help get things going. Let's get that built out. And then that's a good start for us. I mean, really, we're getting pretty good. And when they say dense on this tree shack, boy, you can barely see the tree shack. Okay, so yeah, log limit's reached. Let's go up to 20,000 because we know we're going to be getting a lot of logs, and we're going to need them. And having these together is key. And getting the fuel and having the charcoal for it and all that different stuff. So I'll show you guys how that works out. So they're clearing that. Thought we upped priority on the school. They're over here collecting stuff still. Oh, do we have... No, that's low. I must have just selected a little more than I needed. Alright, so that log warehouse is getting built. Alright, oops. right here. That's that one. They're getting that built. And then we'll get the school done. See if we can't get some kids in the school. I don't know their ages, but then we'll probably build houses on top of these. That way we can start getting a few houses. Now you do have another option. When you start out, you can build these, I call them love shacks, but they use so much for heating. They'll use your charcoal. So I don't build them now, but it is an option for you if you have to do that. But yeah, let's get another builder going so we can get this stuff built out. And then we don't have any way to produce clothes right now, so we'll have to get a trade post going so we can get, on that kind of stuff. But that's going to take a little while before we get to that point, so we're going to have to wait. Alright, let's see who goes in the school. They may be too old, may have waited too long. And we'll finish off this log warehouse. Hopefully. So like I said, the plan just to continue farms. We may do two rows of farms. We'll do houses, 2 rows of houses, and then another row of farms maybe. We'll see how much room we have. But that should get us a nice starter town. Let's bump him up to 250. But yeah, that'll get us a nice starter town, get us to where we can start keeping our people alive, get some more people, and then we'll just slowly expand out. Alright, there's your general warehouse. Well, there you go. There's our there's the beginning of the town. So we're doing pretty good. Obviously we need some more houses. We'll take care of that in the next episode. We'll get these built out next episode, and we'll just continue building on up. But I appreciate you guys stopping by. Take care, and we'll see you in the next one.